Welcome back, everybody, to the first edition of OP Tactics, where we bring you guys one tactic per role that are extremely powerful and are still lesser known by the player base. All these tactics are super strong, so if you're looking for something new to try, you've come to the right place. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay up to date with our newest content. First up, in the duo lane, we have what's called desyncing your back, which is a tactic to empower the support and help maximize his influence/impact in the match. For most duo players, supports and carries teleport together and return together. This is a natural and common pattern found in the predecessor community. But we don't want to be common. We want to be legendary. So our suggestion is to break this pattern, which is called a desync. There will be times where you secure relative safety within your lane. During this time, you'll find the carry doing his chores, whether that's pushing his minions towards the enemy tower or securing gold buff. Both activities rarely require the support to be present. So when you recognize these moments, your job is to back early. Purchase your item and look to influence the mid lane. Suggestions include securing river buffs, ganking the enemy laner, and relative support actions like healing. But you don't get all the time in the world to do these actions. Once your carry has finished his chores and backs to base, your job is to return to lane the same time he does so that he's not caught alone. Finding ways to influence other lanes safely and efficiently is the difference between being good and being great. Next up, duo lane, we have playing for level 2. In the early stages of a game, the most impactful moments are when new abilities come online. At level 2, your duo will have an opportunity to use 4 abilities against a level 1 player. Best case scenario is you kill the enemy laner and begin your snowball. At worst, you grief his health bar and force either a teleport or an early back. Now, there are 2 parts to this tactic: timing and positioning. Timing refers to knowing exactly when you'll turn level 2. If you didn't know, it takes 1 wave and 4 minions to get level 2. You then time this with good positioning to start a fight as soon as your level 2 happens, and your aggressiveness should take care of the rest. Moving on to the mid lane, we have a tactic I like to call a 2-for-1. This is a play where you land abilities on both minions and champions at the same time. It's like hitting 2 birds with 1 stone. It sounds simple, but it's a tactic that builds into a more advanced version once mastered. It involves timing your all-in on an enemy champion when you know you can destroy his entire wave. This tactic is meant to set up fights where your minions are your win condition in that brawl. So don't underestimate the power of minions. Next, we have the jungle, and this tactic is one of my favorites. Slow is smooth, and smooth is fast. Often enough, junglers get flamed for not ganking or get flamed for not being at a camp objective. They then force bad situations, receive bad outcomes, and then fall behind. Haven't you heard all good things come with time? Camp objectives don't win games. Just because you kill Fangtooth doesn't mean magically the towers explode and you win the match. Camp objectives close matches, not win them. If you think simply, strong teams get buffs and weak teams give them up. If you stop forcing things and rather focus on getting stronger by farming and selectively ganking, you will naturally start securing more camp objectives and begin closing more games. So when in doubt, farm it out. Last but not least, we have the offlane cheese tactic, or I'd like to call it the bait and switch. There's a well-known tactic when you're Dawn side that most people forget about in the first 3 minutes of the game. Upon killing red buff, the jungler reaches level 2. If he runs straight to offlane, he can create a 2v1 nightmare that almost always results in a kill. This tactic is simple. When you're Dawn side, tell your jungler to gank level 2. When you see him rotating, pick a fight in the wave and start baiting the enemy laner. You may look like you're losing, but he doesn't know the jungler's on his way. If you time this right, your jungler will kill your opponent and you will get to farm for free and have a level advantage for the rest of the game. If you're not Dawn side, don't pick a fight until you're level 4 to be sure you don't get seen by the Dawn side cheese. Well, that's all we got for you guys today. If you like the content, please hit that like and subscribe. If you have a favorite tactic, throw it in the comments section. We love seeing new ways to get ahead. And like always, be blessed, be positive, and be safe. And until next time, peace.